done a good enough job in the first two. Do a third.
Yeah.
Roll back into the pitch. We can have a bit of a chat, and then go again. If I talk to you, you're not gonna hear a thing that I say. Yeah. You're comfortable with the mirrors and everything. Yeah. You're happy to handle all of that. Yeah. I'll just sit here and enjoy the ride. Remember, I don't have a harness device on.
Yeah, okay.
What's that?
I'll take it easy. Can't worry.
to be honest, I think that what you said before, if Flamsy was to jump in and do 103, I doubt it. I would doubt that very much. I'd like to see that would be possible, but I don't think there's a huge amount more in it in my personal opinion. I think all you need to do is just use all the road. Yeah. Okay, that's probably the biggest thing. Like coming down the straight, apex and the kink's all good, but you don't get all the to be realistic, from pretty much here to the garage door, the room, that's just all allowing you to carry more momentum. You know?
So you reckon I should be straight lining it to that witch's hat
and
waiting till I almost hit that witch's hat and then wrench it?
Yeah, 100%. Not wrench it, but just gradually make your way out. You know, you're going to be full throttle down the concrete wall, turn in, apex the kink, still on full throttle, and then it's just braking relatively hard. Be mindful that if you hit the brakes hard, the steering lock is going to want to try and unload itself. So turn in, just have that initial squeeze, straight line all the way out to the left hand side. It's just a matter of utilising all the roadman set, you know, keeping that car. Make a nice straight line as you turn in, and even with the exit, you know, still not getting right out as wide as you could for the exit.
So you want to use the whole lot of it?
100%. I mean, I can't sort of tell you how this is going to handle hitting the ripple strip. You know, they should handle it fine. Yeah, big skitties, just be mindful of that, but you know, even just dropping 2 wheels out there. The left-handed kick is really good.
It's real slow through there compared to what it used to be.
Yeah, well, like I'd almost go back to seems a bit sluggish in the gear that you're using up there as well.
There as well, third, it might be more second.
I think if you used all the road, I think momentum-wise, third gear will be fine.
Yeah, okay.
To be perfectly honest. I try usually through the left, in between the left and the right, up the top of the hill is the gear change point, like the down change point. Back to second, and like through that right hand, I'm just not using anywhere near enough road. You're really shallow as you exit there.
First right hander.
The first right hander.
Yeah, okay.
Just as soon as you clear that apex, you know, just get out to the outside.
Would you get as far left as you can for the entry into that one?
In this car, no, I wouldn't stress about it too much. You want to try and make sure you carry as much speed as you can through the left-hander. And if you can get back to mid-track, ideally that's about where you want to be. If you get back to the left, you're just sacrificing too much speed basically. So carry as much speed as you can, and basically if you do the gear change, turn in while you've still got a bit of brake, and then just get back on the throttle. But as soon as you clear that apex, exit all the way out, because you're essentially getting to the left-hand side by the time you get to the turning point for the next right-hander. If that makes any sense. So you've still got a lot more room there that you can use. So.
I think the corners down that I was too slow, or too right.
Yep.
Maybe the second right I was okay.
Yeah, it's just carrying speed through that first right-hander.
Yeah.
The second right's not too bad, but you obviously can't. You're not carrying as much speed with that as what you could.
The really good guys actually go back to the second one.
The second one, yep. Okay.
But I don't.
Yeah, it may just build up to it. You know, just build up to it. Even if you just have a light lift to get a little bit of balance in the car and just turn it in nice and easy. And you know, if you're not comfortable with flat, or just roll out a little bit, you should always get a little bit of weight on the boost. But it seems like it's got more than enough grip. You know, like it seems like
Yeah, it's under power.
Yeah, definitely. And coming down the hill all seems good. You know, just don't try to do anything too sort of aggressive or anything like that. If you have a bit of a lift off, just an ease out, just to try and keep the balance as you head down the hill.
When I'm really on it, I think I can land through that right hander.
Yep.
With just having
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
The fish hook as well in the centre, just not using enough road as you exit there.
Yeah.
You know, you're using it all on entry or relatively. The apex is not too bad, and it's just not exiting out enough.
The problem I have is you know, when you have to go in fast and then just have much power. Right?
Yep.
So I'm struggling sometimes just too fast and not hitting the apex.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah.
That's okay.
I mean, even that last corner, I'm getting taily turning into that apex.
Yep.
Not too bad that session because I was a bit slower, but when I'm really trying to get up it.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And the kink and all that's fine. You know, the line through there was good, and onto the straight. You know,
We're trying to be about a metre off the apex on the kink, I think, because it's just they're so grippy and slow. But you don't really use all the track there. I don't think that the kink both of them tend to stay a bit.
Look, I'd still, you know, give it on 100%, just cutting distance.
Yeah.
You know, it's just trying to limit the amount of distance you can cover.
Have a straight line on the brakes.
Yeah, but you can can still get that essentially by apexing the kink. You know, apex the kink, and then just as soon as you've got that apex, you straighten the wheel and braking a straight line out to the left-hand side. You know?
So what do you reckon the reason why is? Do you reckon it's about a little bit thinner for someone like me, and then?
Oh mate, yeah. To be honest, I mean, I don't know what times that we were doing then.
What would it be?
10-ish. Yeah, look, mate, I mean, when I dropped in, I don't think it had 2 or 3 or anything like that. He's going to happen. If it did, I'd like to see it.
A really quick guy might do a 5, you reckon?
Yeah, well, I mean, what do the normal guys sort of do that race in the category? So
yeah, like these ones, the fastest guys low 5s, 5 4s.
Yeah.
But you don't know what motor and stuff he's got in it.
No, that's right. Yeah, no, exactly right.
Yeah, he's definitely quick enough to show.
Could have more power. That explains it, you know.
He's like this.
Yeah.
To get that sort of speed out of it.
Yeah.
I'm sort of
Yeah, but in saying that too, that doesn't mean that that's right. You don't still always be up where you want to try and just have a nice balance. You know, essentially the input just wants to sort of be one input in, one input out. You know, the car's always going to move around. You're going to have to do a little bit of fine tuning as you go and adjustments, but. You know, essentially you don't want to always be working on the wheel because that's just where you overheat your tyres and working in. That was all good, mate.
So yeah, so if I can get back into the 7s, that's about as good as I can get.
Yeah. I mean, as I say, if guys are doing 4s and 5s, who knows how much more horsepower they're pumping out, and
it's a
tyre life, you know, what are your tyres like? Are they on a stick?
No, everyone's on.
Everyone's got to have improved, yeah? No. There'll be time in that as well. I mean, it handled relatively. Put a new set of tyres on that aren't 3 years old, you know, the rubber would have gone hard, and all of a sudden you find a bit more grip and a bit more confidence, and you know, you can't expect to be doing the lap record on 3-year-old rubber either. You know, that makes life hard from the beginning. So
maybe you reckon just use the whole.
Mate, it's just momentum. It's just momentum. I mean, a car that handles well, like you said, it's underpowered and overgripped.
Yeah.
You just got to carry that corner speed, and you can't carry corner speed when you're leaving that much road. You've got to covering more distance. It might only be a 10th or 2, but it all adds up in the scheme of things if you do it at every corner, you know. Use all the road, apex, exit out, you know, use a bit of curve. It doesn't unsettle it as you exit, use it all. The more you can use, the quicker you can get on the throttle, unwind the wheel, the less lock that you're using, the faster you're propelling down the next straight. You know, and as I said, try second gear up across the top, just to get into a bit of a nicer range. And you know, I think in third you probably could go flat through the second right-hander, you know, because it's a little bit doughy, you know, it's down in the revs, so it's not as fast as ideally you'd like. Try second, see how you go. I wouldn't recommend going flat, have a bit of a lift, and you know, just build up to it as such. You know, going flat might be one of the things you do when you put a brand new set of boots on too. They might not go flat every single time they do a lap. It might just be qualifying, new set of boots, and away you go. So. But definitely the biggest thing is just track. A metre here, a metre there, a metre and a half, and then this corner. Carry as much speed as you can. Don't worry about trying to sacrifice and get all the way back over to the left. Middle of the track, especially in a car like this, it turns in on a dime, you know. So a big heavy sedan, they're the same, you know. You can get back to the left, they're great, but you don't want to get back to the left and sacrifice the left-handed, like the momentum through the left-hander. So there you go. If you can keep it flat through there and get back over the left-hand side for the right, perfect. But if you're sacrificing speed, then you're better off just, you know, middle of the track.
I've tried going flat through that a couple of times.
Don't try that then. Yep. Back to second. Just remember, especially up the top, you can carry a lot